Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at Tiny Thermo by Ben. All XV clues are given. Cells with a square contain even numbers. So that one must be 2 or 4. And the way XV works is like, if there was an X right here in between those, then those two squares would have to add to 10. If there is a V, it would add to 5. This can be... How is this solvable? Let me just clutter the grid there. So let's see. If this were a 4, it would force 1 here, and if it were a 2, it would force 3 here. So if it's a 2, none of those can be 3, so that's a 3. And if it's 4, none of those can be 1, so that's a 1. Now if that's a 1... Oh, that's how you do this. If this were a 1, then there couldn't be a 4 in any of these squares, which is actually a problem, because I can't put a 4 in the bulb. So this is a 3, therefore none of those can be 2s. So now that's a 1-4 pair. These can't be 3s. Alright, this can't be a 2 because it's next to a 3, so this is a 2. Or those can be 2s. Now I can't have a 3 next to a 2, so that's a 4. This can't be a 1. And now this must be a 3 to finish it off, so this can't be a 2. And now this is a 1. This 1 fixes the 1-4 pair. And that's a 3. And then these 3s by Sudoku make that a 3. Now neither of those can be 2s, so that's a 2. And this is a 1, and this is a 4. So that is an interesting little puzzle there. And there's actually another puzzle, so I think I might do both in this video. If I can't beat the other puzzle, then thanks for watching this one puzzle video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Sudoku. Today we're going to be looking at Very Little Killer by Ben. All XV clues are given. Cells with circles contain odd digits. And there's the 6th clue, which is pointing at this diagonal, saying that those must add up to being 6 altogether. So cells with circles contain odd digits that can only be 1 or 3. So if that's a 1, then we know that these squares would be 4, and if it's 3, then these squares are 2. So I know a little bit about the parity there. Now this clue. If that's a 1, then it would force a 4 up here, which would leave 2, 3 potential. If it's a 3, then it would have to be 1 or 4. Yeah, this one's tricky, because I feel like that's not the logic. I think the important thing about the XP clue is that if this is a 4, then one of these spaces is a 1. But if this space is a 1, then 3 and 2 must go next to each other. So if that's a 4, this must be a 1. So basically, this square affects this square just as much as this square affects this square. Which I feel like is going to be important here. Oh, right, the logic contends to this space. If this is a 2, then this space is a 3. If this is a 4, then that space is a 1. And, oh, can I go all the way across? If this is a 1, where does 4 go in this row? It must be here. If it's a 3, then where does 2 go in this row? It must be here. So if this is 2, then this is 3, 1. And now, if this is 2, 3 goes down here. And this should be another 2, 4 pair. Yeah, if this is 1, that's a 4. This is 3, that's a 2. So what does this all mean? Does it constrict with the 6 clue? Well, this space is surrounded, as it were. Why am I so lost? If this is a 2, it's like a chain effect, but I don't see how it's unique yet. I don't want to start just plugging in digits and seeing how the puzzle works that way. But if this is a 2, then these are both 4s. So this can be anything, right? But it has such a rippling effect on the whole board that I feel like if I get one number, I get every number. What about if those are both threes? If those are both threes, this has to be a 1 or a 4. Those are both twos. So you end up with 1 4s in both of these spaces. So let's say it's 1 4 and 1 1. So then this would be a 1. What? How do I logically get a solve here? Maybe if I use a 4 and 2 1s, what does that do? Well, let's say the 4 is in the middle. If the 4 is in the middle, then this would have to be a 1, so this square could be a 1. So that doesn't work. So what if this is the 4, and then these are 1s? Well, that wouldn't work, right? Because this space would have to be a 1. So what if this space is a 4, and those are 1s? No, that doesn't work. These spaces are 1s. So there can't be a 4 in here. This has to be either 1, 2, or 3. So now four must be one of these two squares. One of those two squares. What about threes? If this was a 3, then that would force a 2 here. And this would have to be a 3. Yeah, if this were a 3, there couldn't be a 2 on either side, so this would have to be a 2. So this couldn't be a 2. Wait, no, so this is a 3, this is a 2, so this is a 3. And that breaks. If this is a 3, then this is a 2, so now neither of those could be 2, so that breaks. And if this is a 3, then this is a 2, so neither of those could be a 2. So these can't be 3s anymore. So I think they must all be 2s. So if they're all 2s, then this is a 3. That's a 1. That's a 4. That's a 4, that's a 3, that's a 1. That's a 2, that's a 1. That's a 1, that's a 3, that's a 3. Those are 4s. What a crazy puzzle. Crazy couple puzzles here. Oh man. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next Sudoku video.